Generative AI tools like DALL-E and ChatGPT arrived from the deep reaches of outer space less than a year ago, and already they're helping creators produce better, more creative content. We know this because we here at Descript commissioned a survey of 1,000 podcasters, YouTubers, TikTokers, and whatever you call creators on Instagram and Facebook to discover how they're using generative AI tools. And already, 2/3 of these creators are using these tools as part of their workflow. In this video, I'll summarize those findings, and you'll also hear from some real, definitely human creators about how artificial intelligence is changing the way they generate ideas, tell stories, and produce their content.
If it helps me do it faster, be more concise, get it out sooner than I would have otherwise, then I'm kind of all for it.
It's a close second to having another human in the room, especially if you're a solo content creator like myself. I don't have someone else to bounce ideas off of.
AI has actually increased my creative output, mostly by helping me get a jump start and by giving me something to work with rather than just staring at a blinking cursor.
When we launched our survey, we figured creators were mainly using AI tools to boost their productivity. That's how it usually works with new technology. Like how the hammer saved carpenters hours compared to pounding in nails with their foreheads. But to our surprise, 3/4 of creators we surveyed say AI tools will lead to higher quality content and make content more creative. The 35% who are not using them say it's because they don't understand them or just haven't gotten around to trying them yet. It's probable that once there's more information out there, and once they get the chance to try the tools, these creators will join their peers in eating their fill at the AI buffet. AI buffet? What does that mean? Anyway, sure enough, more than 3 out of 4 creators we surveyed say they intend to use generative AI in their creative work moving forward. Let's hear directly from the source.
The people who treat it as a business, they're all in on tools that are just going to help them do it bigger, better, faster. They're already knee-deep in writing, scripting, producing, video editing, creating thumbnails, all of which are time-consuming things when you're a one-person show. Any of these tools are going to come in and take 30%, 40%, 50% of that workload off of your plate. Why wouldn't they want to be part of that?
As you grow, you have to start delegating. And I think that AI is a form of delegation. It's a sense of trusting other tools or people to help you expand.
When you know what works and you just need to create more of it, then like AI seems like a no-brainer.
Adoption of AI tools is high across all creator categories. Podcasters, individual creators, and people who create audio and video at work are all aboard. Choo-choo. 42% of creators say they're using generative AI to write supplemental copy, like titles, show notes, and subject lines. And more than 1/3 of creators say they're using generative AI to start writing. After all, there's nothing worse than staring at a blank page. Nothing. But I'm not alone in this hatred. Many creators agree.
I think there's a lot of myth and magic around creativity, as though you just sit down and creativity happens to you. But if you have tools in the new AI sphere that can help you generate ideas, put things on paper, and save you time in that creative process, I think it opens up more opportunities for your brain to reach new types of ideas that you couldn't before because you didn't have the time.
Let's talk about podcasts for a second. Podcasters have higher adoption of AI tools compared to video creators across the board. We chatted with some podcasters to learn why.
I think podcasters, we have to be scrappy because there isn't just one-stop shop for everything that we need. So we're always looking for more resources, looking for what's next.
There is so much time-consuming stuff that happens with producing a podcast. If you're an independent podcaster or a passion or hobby podcaster, you don't have a lot of time to spend doing this mundane stuff. The funnest time that you have as a podcaster is actually recording, or maybe interacting with your audience afterwards. One of the two. That's easy. Everything else is just time consuming and hard.
I find that a lot of podcasters are doing a lot of manual work that they haven't been trained in. So if they can get an incremental gain in efficiency by paying for software, using software for free, then yeah, it seems like a worthwhile trade. And I think that is probably true in audio more so than any other platform. I think a lot of people who aren't trained in video just say, I'm not trained in video, I'm not going to touch it. Whereas in audio, people will often try.
Well, it's about time to wrap things up. To recap, creators believe that generative AI tools will lead to better content and greater creativity, and they're embracing them across all creative categories. Now, you may be thinking, what do I do with all this information? We see 3 key takeaways for creators. First, there are concrete, actionable ways these tools can help you be creative, like riffing on your ideas, or pushing past blank page syndrome by knocking out a first draft that can get your creative juices flowing. Second, use generative AI tools to tackle the parts of your workflow that you find the most annoying or draining. Save your energy for working on your ideas. Third, don't panic. At least not yet. Even if you're understandably skeptical, there's still plenty of time to learn how to use these tools. Even the most advanced creators are still figuring it out. For more takeaways and resources to help you get the most out of these bizarre, alien, and sometimes frightening tools, read the full report on Descript.com. Thanks for watching. Can I, leave now? Are we done? I'd really like to leave. I'm gonna leave.